Hey guys, right here I have a 2007 Perodua Myvi EZI. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. A hydraulic rack and pinion power steering system is standard on the first generation Myvi. Two transmission options were available with the first generation Myvi. The choice was between a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. The automatic transmission has low gear selection and an overdrive mode. Rear parking sensors were standard on the 1.3 litre variants. Safety features on the Myvi EZI include 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, and an alarm system with immobilizer. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Myvi 1.3 came standard with 14-inch alloy rims wrapped in 175/65 R14 tires. For the brakes and the suspension, the front gets ventilated discs and McPherson struts, while the rear gets drums and a torsion beam setup. The very first Myvi generation was on sale between 2005 and 2011. As with older Perodua models, the first Myvi was also based on a Daihatsu. This time it was a first generation Daihatsu Boon. The exterior styling and the interior of the Myvi was slightly modified by Perodua to set it apart from the Boon. Engine options, which included a 1 litre inline 3 petrol and a 1.3 litre inline 4 petrol, were borrowed from Daihatsu as well. A facelift for the first generation Myvi was launched in August 2008 with new front and rear bumpers, a new bonnet, new fog lights, a new instrument cluster design on certain variants, new functions for the head unit, the ability to adjust the seat height, and new interior trim. The original Myvi was a sales success for Perodua as it became the best-selling new car in Malaysia for the 6 years it was on sale. This Myvi is powered by Daihatsu's K3VE 1.3 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline 4 petrol engine with dynamic variable valve timing and electronic fuel injection. This engine produces 86 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 116 Nm of torque at 3200 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes around 13 seconds, while the top speed is an estimated 165 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 40 litres, and the fuel consumption for the Myvi EZI automatic is around 15.6 km per litre. The Myvi is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Myvi EZI include halogen reflector headlights, front fog lights, LED rear lights, rear parking sensors, indicators on the side mirrors, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. storage, window lock, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side gets an automatic down function. Mirror controls and storage. Pull this lever to release the fuel flap. And the driver's seat in this Myvi EZi does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Myvi EZi does get very simple air conditioning controls, with all of the controls located right here. You do have your fan speed in the middle, temperature to the right, different modes to the left, together with your front defrost. Your rear defrost button is right here, next to your air conditioning button. Below, you do have your recirculation or outside air switch. Below that, you do have some storage, you do have a power outlet right here, and more storage or an ashtray depending on what you use it for right here. You do have a couple of cup holders right ahead of the gear lever. The Myvi EZi comes with an integrated head unit with a CD player and 4 speakers for the sound system. It is a very simple head unit to use. You do have your CD player right above, eject button for the CD player, sound button, your 6 customizable stations, seat track buttons, volume and power knob, mute and mode buttons, CD play pause, as well as your FM AM buttons. There are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind it on the right stalk you do have your light and indicator controls, while on the left stalk you do have your wiper controls. The steering wheel in this car adjusts for tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a bit of storage around the parking brake. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. And the driver's side does get a sun visor. Alright, So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this if the storage pocket isn't utilized. And in terms of headroom, I get about this much. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. As you can see, you do have a couple of storage pockets on the front seat backs. Right above, you do have grip handles for both sides at the back. Your cabin lights are located right up there. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a lever right beneath the Perodua badge. "225 litres is the boot capacity in the Myvi with the rear seats in place. Fold the rear seats down and the boot space increases to 630 litres. The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. The front headrests are adjustable, while the rear ones are fixed. Now, the rear seats in this Myvi do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first, grab the seat base, move it forward and down. Next, locate the levers on either sides of the seats. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you did not want the seat belt obstructing you. Window control, storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side. nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2007 Perodua Myvi EZI. Thanks for watching and goodbye.